Hola Leos, welcome to your mid-month tune-up. This is just checking in on your energies to see what's going on. So, let's see. Remember, if it resonates, this is a general reading, but if it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rate info, my email or below. Just send me an email, we can set that up. And also, since it's a general reading, it can be about love, family, friends, finance, business, career, however it resonates for you, okay? So, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, will you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Leos. Mid-month, May. Any messages you have that can help you reach your higher ground, become closer to your universe, closer to divine. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Leos. Mid-month, May. Middle of May. Okay, can you please show me what Leo's general energies are going to be? The environment, general energies, mid to end of May. We have the Moon card in the reversed. Keep in mind my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist, so are my 2018. Look up your Sun Moon sign and see what your predictions are for this year and what they were for last year. My compatibility readings are also up in my playlist if you want to check those out. Ready. And then I need to mention I'm on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And you can also message me or what have you on Facebook and Insta. Alrighty, energies for moving out of the end of month into June. Alright, so that's all the cards. And then I'll be pulling clarifiers as we go along. Well, I'm pulling, you'll see. I'm like, I don't like the way that camera is. Hold on, people. Let me just adjust this. Alrighty. Okay. So, you have the Moon card in the upright. So your general energies mid-month, mid to the end of the month, all your confusion has kind of cleared up. You see a matter for what it is. You see a person for what it is. You see a situation for what it is, because obviously that's just a general reading, so it can apply however. You've realized perhaps how negative influences were affecting your life, negative emotions were affecting your life, and those things are kind of going away. They're subsiding, they're going away. Your inner confusion is kind of going away. You've dealt with your negative emotions because the Moon card in the upright is about that. So any inner disturbances, psychological things, anything you had that was ticking incorrectly inside you, I feel like you've confronted and you've actually dealt with. Okay, so some of you are releasing fears. Whatever it was kind of holding you up, and it really takes a lot of courage to do that. So I do commend you guys, you all, if you went ahead and you did that. So now you just have this clarity, and you're seeing things for what they are, and there are no hindrances. There aren't things kind of gumming up the works for you. This is also the card of Pisces, if that resonates. And we move into the challenge position here, and we have the Page of Wands in the upright. So the challenge for you is kind of being inspired about something, being passionate about something. I feel like you want a new beginning. You don't have a spark. You don't necessarily know how to. Maybe you're not inspired as you used to be. Maybe there hasn't been any pages are about news. Maybe there hasn't been any positive news coming towards you. So there's a need to want to start something, a new project, a new career, a new investment, a new love. And there's just nothing that's really, you're not inspired or passionate about doing any of that right now. And that's the challenge for you. It's kind of like the why bother. I'm getting the kind of, not a little bit of woe is me, but sort of like the Snuffleupagus, like why bother, it probably isn't going to turn out, or Eeyore, like maybe that sort of attitude. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I started to think for a little while. So for the advice, we have the Three of Wands in the upright. And they're sort of telling you the reason why you can't kind of get something going and you're not feeling inspired is because you need to widen your view lens. The Three of Wands is about really seeing everything that's available to you, all the opportunities that are out there, perhaps exploring all the opportunities that are out there. The Wands are cards of action. So they're saying you need to think on a very big scale. How are you going to bring these opportunities to you? How are you going to expand things? The Three of Wands can speak about commerce or opportunities overseas, traveling overseas. make more opportunities available to you. Okay, so let's just say if you're just working in the national market here in the United States or whatever, think about expanding to other countries for what you're doing. Now, I'm just using that as an analogy. I'm not necessarily seeing that, but that's kind of what they want you to do. They want you to start thinking on this grand scale. If you start doing this, then you will have opportunities available to you that were out of your reach before. So for instance, the Three of Wands can often be dating somebody that isn't necessarily your type. Just start dating everybody, because you never know. If you date someone that's not your type, they might have a friend, or you might meet a friend who ends up being your next soulmate. And it can also be about increasing your earning potential by looking into other opportunities. So I think maybe you're too maybe linear in your thinking or your ways, and they're kind of telling you to open that up, really bust that out. I mean, you've already gone through a period where you figured out a lot of things about yourself, and now you're very clear, very clear-headed, clear with your emotions. So, you know, it's just a matter of expanding. Don't be very limited in your view, because that's what's preventing you from being passionate about something. Now, as you move out of May into June, or as you move forward from this reading, we have the King of Pentacles in the upright. So I think you're going to figure out how to bring these opportunities to you. Because the King of Pentacles is about success and wealth, and increasing your finances and all that good stuff, okay? And promotions and long-term things. And here he is kind of sitting here, and these coins or seeds that he's planted, and he's watching all this stuff starting to grow. So I think you figure it out as you move from May into June, how to make something grow, how to succeed. I'm getting a lot of these card readings, I'm getting a real kind of business and money vibe to them. I don't know if you all are trying to start a business or get something off of the ground. Okay. Why is the Moon card here in reversed? Why is the Moon card here in reversed for Leos? Who is this person? What is this energy? And Moon card in reverse, Leo's personality. Turn that back over. May the Four of Cups in the upright. Okay, you're very clear about what you want with the Four of Cups. So as you went through this period, let's say you had the Moon card, you're kind of clearing things up. Maybe you were confused before, but now you're very certain about what you want. And if somebody comes in with something that you don't want, you're not interested. You're not interested in anything that's not going to fulfill you, but you don't know about how to get fulfilled. King of Cups. Some of you want that ideal partner. You want that person who's in control of their emotions. King of Cups can be a great parent, a wonderful partner, very empathetic. So you have an ideal in mind, something that you're sort of focused on. It could be a person. King of Cups also, King of Chalices also has a maturity about him. He's not the most responsible with money, though. That's what always kind of gets me. So I feel like they're telling you to watch that. Watch your finances and how you're kind of going about things. And the Five of Wands here. Really focusing on priorities and not the noise around you with the Five of Wands. So I feel like you definitely have your head on straight. You have something in mind. I don't feel like you guys are going to want to mess around with the riffraff. Or people around you. You know what you want, and you know what you want, but I think you're having difficulty figuring out how to get it. If that makes sense. Okay, why is this Two of Wands here? Why is the Two of Wands here in the challenge position for Leo's mid-month, May? Why the Knight of Wands? Some of you also might be having a problem communicating your ideas effectively to get things going. Challenge might be you have this idea, you don't know how to communicate it to other people. don't know how to articulate it, don't know how to put it in place. Maybe you don't. Sorry for the video cutting out. If you know me and my software, you'll find out that does that often. So you don't really know how to put it in place. I feel like you do have something brilliant, but you're on the precipice. You don't know how to kind of get it going. And that's a frustration. And you also know that there's huge potential for this. Huge potential. But you just can't make it happen. Okay, so the Ten of Wands is here. And one of the challenges, you're taking on more responsibilities than you need to. You're taking a whole lot of weight. You need to free yourself from this stuff. Okay, maybe you're setting the bar way too high. Maybe, you know, when you guys kind of do things, you want to do it in a very grand fashion. And maybe in this case, that is not available. That is not an option. And to have that expectation that everything that you do has to be so grand, like a grand entrance or whatever, could really be self-defeating. So think smaller, believe it or not. I mean, I know here I said to kind of like, how can you bring these opportunities to you? And me saying think smaller isn't really going against this. Well, here, and I hate to say this to you guys, I feel like it's more like pride and ego based. So just kind of click back on that a little bit. Alrighty. You know, I don't want you guys being like, you know, I'm going to make this happen because of who I am and I can. Like that kind of, when that starts to kind of manifest, it pushes things further away from you. Why is this Three of Wands here? Advice for Leos. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Three of Wands in the upright for Leos. Who is this person? What is this energy? Okay, a Tower card in reversed. Sun card. Sun card has Leo associated with it. The Hermit card in reversed. Okay. So you need to think of different ways to do things, because the way that you did things in the past did not work out well, or did not bode well, I'm getting. And you know why, or you should know why. Because we have the Tower card in reverse. So you should be looking, so not only are you looking, how can I get other opportunities to come to me? One of the things you should be doing is realizing why things did not work out in the past for you. What was the reason that they failed? What was the reason that things fell apart? So that's one of the things that you need to address. Or they're advising you to do that. Try not to, you might be being a little overly optimistic. I mean, it's great to be optimistic. I'm getting that with the Sun card. I am struggling with all these readings because I can't articulate. They want you to be optimistic, but not to the point of what we were talking about. Just, I am, therefore it'll happen. Like that sort of deal. That's the only way I can kind of explain it. And then we have the Hermit card here reversed. I don't think that you've really taken the time. They keep on saying, take the time to reflect on why things didn't work out previously. Okay, over here, you might have had some clarity with this. It really opened up a lot of things for you, but I don't feel like your journey is complete. The Hermit card in reverse, the Tower card in reverse. Whatever fell apart in the past, you really need to have some kind of reflection and learn from that. And then I think it'll open things up for you. I think it'll open opportunity for you. What I wanted to say is I think it has to come from a very humble place. Very modest. And I can't, I mean, I can't go on with that because then it's going to start sounding negative, and I don't want you all hating me. Okay, so let's focus on this wonderful King of Pentacles here, because it looks like that's when stuff starts to grow. That's when stuff starts to happen. Why is this King of Pentacles here for Leos moving out of May into June? Oh yeah, things are going to be good. So you 2 10s here. So you, after you've done all the work that we've kind of talked about, things are really going to be kind of looking good. Well, until the Moon card came up. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups. So both of those things boding well. That's being at the end of your cycle, having gotten to where you were hoping to be. With the King of Pentacles, you have all the wealth, all the success, all the, you know, stability, everything you kind of wanted. With the Ten of Cups, it's about being fulfilled in what you're doing, being prosperous. So everything is looking good. You know, ideal family, everything's harmonious, you're very content, things are great. Let me pull out one more with this. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Five of Swords in the upright. I feel like you're going to have somebody. Okay, and this is the card of Pisces for those of you if it resonates. I think there's going to be people that are going to have a problem with you being so successful. Okay, I think there's, because I see opinions, really strong opinions, people fighting to be right. But the Moon card is telling me you can't readily see these people. They're hidden from you. They're lurking in the shadows, I feel like. But they have very strong opinions about how you came to get the success that you have. Yeah, and they're really, and I hope this isn't you guys like being arrogant or prideful or what have you, but be careful, because this combination, the Moon card along with the Five of Swords, indicates to me that somebody's trying to sabotage you, that they aren't very happy seeing you being as successful as you are, even though I feel like you went ahead and you did what you had to do to get there. This combination here is somebody who's trying to sabotage you or do a sneak attack, and you don't know anything about it. They're hidden in the shadows with the Moon card. Alrighty, so just be careful of that, because you know the higher you climb, you're always going to have someone that's going to try to drag you down. I feel like this person has almost like a vehement kind of vibe with them that I would be very careful of. They might even be a little jealous because they feel like whoever this is, if it resonates for you, this person feels like this was their success that you took from them, that they should be where you are and that you don't deserve it for whatever reason. But they're being really shady about it. They're being kind of hidden about it, okay? So that's all I have for you, Leos. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, Lord. I don't know. Okay, if this resonated, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, email, or below. Hit me up with a question on Instant Go if you'd like. And go check out my playlist. Compatibility readings are in there. The sun moon predictions are in there. And I'm on Facebook and Insta if you want to message me on there. So adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye, Leos.